Oh man, the soundtrack for this game's awesome. I just rocked out to Bridges Burning by the Foo Fighters. Alright, let's I can play that shit on guitar too. Maybe I'll put up a cover YouTube too. So in the first video we talked about, well, I told you guys that both my teams had a game at 1 o'clock, and I flipped a coin and said I was going to play the Titans franchise because I thought that if I played the game at 1 o'clock I wasn't going to be able to play the game like the other game at 1 o'clock. It turns out I can play the Rams game too. So I'm just going to put all the videos up at the same time every week then. Again, I don't know if I explained it in the first video, or if you haven't watched the Titans franchise, I'll put a link up at the corner. And if you haven't watched the Titans franchise yet, you should go ahead and do that if you want. But if you like the Rams better, go ahead and watch this one. But as I explained in the first video, I'm not favoring either team. Neither of these teams are my favorite teams, or I don't really like either of these teams. Well, not that I don't really like them, but not my favorite teams. They have some good fantasy players on them. Like I also said in the first video, I think. I always reference to fantasy. Just to be objective for everybody. I don't want to bash on a team. But if somebody's doing crappy, I will call them out on being crappy. So you see we're in the Edward Jones Dome, home of the St. Louis Rams. You hear the announcer of the stadium there. I'm going to let you guys hear a little bit more of the stadium sounds because, I don't know, I think it's just badass. And I have the commentating pretty much turned all the way down on the volume controls, so I'm going to be doing the commentating, obviously. So, here we go. St. Louis Rams obviously going to get the ball in the second half because they're kicking off here. And they're kicking off to a lethal Deshaun Jackson. So, he kneels it, which is pretty uncharacteristic of Deshaun Jackson. He would probably run that out, but he's a smart guy, so we'll see. You see Mike Vick coming in. First game of the season. Fresh out of jail for 2 years now, I think. Please don't take me so seriously. I'm a silly person. If you can say that and not, take that the wrong way either. But I don't know. I'm not very serious with stuff. And this game is going to be the same thing. Well, I'm going to try to win, but, you know what I mean. Commentating is going to be loose, man. It's going to be chill. So you see LaShawn McCoy get a first down on his first rush of the game. He came out of a 4-wide receiver set and just ran a draw. So, my main concern in this game isn't really the running game from McCoy, but the running game from Vick, because I got tore up on I have a Redskins franchise that I'm doing, and they fucked me up on there. Yes, I do play franchise a lot. If you guys want to see my Redskins franchise, let me know in the comments. Don't forget, like and subscribe to the videos. Rams and Titans franchise will be split up into 2 different playlists, so you guys can watch like the one or the other. But they're both on the same save file. It's one franchise together, but it's 2, just so you guys don't get crazy confused or anything. So, here you go. Rams on defense, second down for the Eagles. Vic passes deep. McHale bats the ball down. Good defense there. I wasn't really controlling him until the very end of the play. I just let him do what he was doing. But anyway, look at that. We got Chris Long at left end. That's our beast because we have injuries. We'll look at injuries here now for both teams, and we'll also look at injuries. Well, yeah, we'll just look at injuries for both teams, and then I'm gonna fix some defensive assignments because I don't want Deshaun Jackson to burn me. So our tackle's out, and we have two key, well, maybe not so key here, but key there, defensive players and a defensive tackle out. So we're going to be struggling. They only have a left end out, and he's out for the season also. So we're going to have to pick up some free agents for the Rams, definitely, if we want to contend this season. If you guys have any suggestions on who I should pick up after week 1, let me know. I might pick some acquisitions before I get... Damn it! Before I make the next video. If you guys are interested in seeing that part also, let me know. I know one of the main YouTube guys for Madden, Mr. Hurricane. He's pretty chill, at least. He's one of my favorite guys that I watch. So him and AVA Baseball, they do a bunch of stats and all that stuff. Like, they show you all that. So if you want me to show you that, I will. I'll be more than happy to do it. I'll do it after this game if I make some pickups. We'll do some post-week stuff, shit like that, or pre-week or whatever you guys want to call it, right before the game starts. But that just means I'm going to have to split it up into more videos since I'm doing this from the iPhone. So I don't know what you guys prefer, to be honest. So you guys can let me know. Anyway, like I was saying, like and subscribe to videos. Follow me on Twitter at jvegas420. And, alright, now I'll get really into the commentating, so you guys won't really hear me talking about just me and shit. So, the Rams lined up in a 1 tight end, 2 running back set. Steve Jackson on 2nd and 1 gains about 5 yards, but there's a penalty on the play. Holding on the offense, obviously. 2nd and 10 for the Rams. And the Rams coming out trying to score after a quick deep pass from Michael Vick to Jason Avant for the touchdown on the last drive. You guys thought I forgot about that, didn't you? Pass to Clayton. Sam Bradford to pass to Clayton. I'm going to have a lot of trouble with Bradford this year. I don't think he's the greatest quarterback, but this should be a fun franchise. They're pretty run-oriented, which is my favorite play to play. But I will pass quite a bit. So I'm going to try to speed through the beginning of this game so that I can get you guys through the first half on the video before I have to make another one. So here we go. Jackson going to run the ball, and he gets brought down, and one of the D linemen talking a bunch of shit there. I don't know if you guys heard that. Alright, so going into 2nd down, and we got Cadillac in. Remember, this is the regular season, guys. I don't know if you guys think this is preseason. This is regular season. I sim preseason. No preseason. I didn't mention that in the other video. I'm pretty sure I didn't. And I was hoping people wouldn't get confused. But if you watch football, you obviously know like who's playing. But some people just follow their own team. And you see Cadillac make a nice move there, and it looks like somebody brought him down. I don't know who that was. Allen. Cadillac breaks a huge run there. Looking like he wants the starting spot over Jackson, but Jackson's probably going to get a key screenplay here. Bradford motions over Clayton. He drops back to pass. The dump off to Jackson. Nice blocks ahead of him. Steve Jackson gets brought down after a nice 9-yard gain on 1st down. Alright, so we will run the ball once again right up the center of the field, and he will get the 1st down. So it looks like we might actually be able to contend with this Eagles team. I didn't think we were going to. Remember that this is updated rosters to week 12 of the real NFL season. I've been using, since I just started this franchise this week, that's what I'm using, is the most updated roster. So this is going to be pretty fun. There's a lot of different player changes and stuff. If you guys are interested in Madden a lot, you guys should, and you have iTunes, you should check out the Madden 12 podcast if you guys haven't checked it out. They let you know all the updates on all the players every week for the rankings and stuff like that, on the updates for the rosters, and they also let you know Madden live moments. If there's people out there that like to play that, I play a little bit. I might put some videos up of me trying to beat those if you guys are interested. And then there's Ultimate Team, which is pretty fun on Madden. I might put up some videos if you guys want those videos up, but I don't know what y'all want unless you tell me. I'll put up whatever I feel like putting up until somebody says don't do that, or do that, more of that, and then I'll just put more up. So You guys should get like 6 or 7 videos today, just because I have to split them all up. So I hope you guys enjoy them. There's a Steve Jackson touchdown. And the Rams tie the game starting the second quarter. And it looks like this is just going to be, you guys might have to, I might have to go first quarter to the 2-minute warning every time, because that's what it seems like on the other video that I did. That's what it brought me to. And on this video, there's 5 minutes left, and I have 5 minutes left to record also, so I'm trying to make the game hurry, but the clock doesn't go down after change of possession, so I'm just trying to make them run their play. Not try to waste time. And Vic gets sacked on the play with a weird, I try to hit stick there, because I use the joystick to like get around the guy. Sometimes I try to do multiple moves, and he like breaks the first move, and it registers my second move, so then he goes like that, you see? It's like a delayed reaction on the game. Alright, so 5 minutes left. I am going to have to make another video for the first half. Alright. There's McCoy breaking a nice play to the left side. Gain of 8 yards, 7 yards, my bad. Oh, 8 was right. And here we go again. Vic coming out, 3 wide receiver set now, motioning McCoy out. Deshaun lined up on the right side. He passes out to McCoy. It's incomplete, a little bit overthrown. McCoy didn't have his head turned to receive the pass there. So, as you can see on the replay, Vic was afraid of the pressure. So, here comes in the punter for the Eagles. Second time to punt today, I believe. Maybe not. Alright, and Mendiola just gets stuffed on the play. I have used the Mendiola quite a bit on this game. In fantasy draft franchises, when you sim to the end of fantasy draft, you get a lot of the same players. So I recommend, if you're going to start a fantasy draft franchise, make sure you stay in the whole draft. Which means make sure you have a draft plan. But I'm getting off a tangent. If you want any videos about that, you know what to do. Follow me on Twitter. Tell me in the videos. I might do some like draft assist videos for people who don't really know how to draft and maybe want to try a draft franchise but are intimidated because of how long it might take and all the different players. So, you know, maybe I can give you some pointers. I'm not the greatest Madden player ever, but I'm above average. I know I am. And it might not look like it, you know, playing on All Pro, but I've been playing on these weird other custom sliders I have, and this is really a change for me. I don't know what's going on. Like, it feels like a really different game compared to what I was playing before. Like, there's added challenges where it was easier on my game, and then there's like other things that I have to exploit now, because now it's like a competitive game. Now I actually have to try. On my other game, it's like no switch rule. Like, I play no switch rule sim style kind of game, so that the games come out realistic. But this one, I'm gonna actually have to try. So I'll stop doing game flow and all that, you know, once I get used to the playbooks and I see like what they like to run. I'm just trying to like get the personality of the team down so I don't play them the wrong way and people are like, what the fuck are you doing, man? You know, I don't want a bunch of trolls on here. I want to appeal to most people. I could be a dick at times, but you know, people are searching on YouTube, not finding shit that they want to watch. I mean, I want to be another option. You know what I'm saying? As homo as it might sound. And you see LeSean get the pitch on 2nd and 4, and it looks like my player will get... Oh, it's a holding penalty on the offense. I thought it was a face mask there at the end of the play, but it's a holding penalty, and it'll be 2nd and 6 after I accept that. And here we go. We're going to go cover 3 press here, so that... I have a feeling Vic's going to run soon. He hasn't yet, so he's definitely due. I don't know what's going to happen. I'll take a D lineman. Try to get around the block to sack him, but Vic does run. I called it. I just felt like he was going to do it, and he did it. I don't know why. I came out and spied, too. Good play by the defense. Good play calling. I'm going to start calling my plays more often. That was pretty sick. Okay, so they're coming out in a 4 wide receiver set. Mike Vick looking to pass the ball on third down, but we get to the 2-minute warning.